So, with Minecraft Live 2021 over, we got the next big update reveal, the new mobs, and some new warden information as well, and what 1.19 is after Caves and Cliffs Part 2, which, in general, now after watching it and seeing part 2, or seeing part of the next year's update, I'm even more excited. I'm now more excited for the, well, let me show y'all. The wild update has been revealed, coming next year in 2022. And so much is in this update. So much is in this update. And I am honestly so excited, especially with one of the most exciting features I've been waiting for. So, the Deep Dark. We have to talk about the Deep Dark first. The Deep Dark and the Warden have been pushed back to the Wild update. And honestly, I think that's a better choice. I think that's a great decision, because that gives them more time to get the Warden done. And, well, we've seen how the Deep Dark has came. I mean, if you've seen the gameplay, you would probably not be able to sleep tonight. You would probably not be able to sleep tonight if you've seen the gameplay footage of the Deep Dark. Which, sadly, I couldn't find any new footage of the Deep Dark, sadly. But, again, definitely have fun trying to sleep tonight, because the Deep Dark is going to be even more fun and terrifying. It's like even more scarier than ever. And even the new skulk sensors, like the skulk shrieker, like, whenever you detect it, it makes a shrieking, screaming sound, and the lights just go completely darkness. You get the new darkness effect, and it goes completely dark. Like as if the power went out in the middle of the night, of how dark it went. Like, instantly, it goes out. If you activate the Skulk Shrieker, you have made Minecraft a horror game, and I am happy with this, with the Deep Dark and the Warden. And seeing the Warden itself also breaking out of the ground. If you make too much noise with the Skulk Shrieker and the new Skulk, it's going to smell you. Yeah, the Warden is going to be able to smell you. They have said the Warden will have a sense of hearing where you are and smelling that he's close. So, I'm just ready for it to be next year already, because I'm ready for the Warden. I'm ready for the Warden. I want it to be this update. I want this update so badly now. I want it to be next year for this update. And killing mobs in the Deep Dark, it will basically have Skulk kind of spreading as well. A new structure in this Deep Dark with the loot and the Warden itself. Like, oh, the Warden, just from the gameplay, and it breaking out of the ground after it smells you. Because the Warden is going to be able to smell you. It's going to be able to... It has a sense of smell, and being able to hear you if you make too much noise. So, I just want this update so badly now. I really want this update, especially with the Warden and the Deep Dark. So much is getting put into it, and I'm so grateful that the Warden has been pushed back. I think that was a much better decision to push it back to the Wild update next year. But besides the Warden in the Deep Dark, we also got frogs. We got basically the swamp update that was voted, or that was part of a biome vote, if y'all remember. I can't remember what year it was, but remember we got to vote for, I'm pretty sure it was the swamp, the mesa, or badland, no, the swamp, the badlands, or the desert, I'm pretty sure. But they're also combining the Deep Dark and the Warden with the swamp update. You know, how, just like how they did with caves and cliffs, they combined the cave update and the mountains update. That one to vote all into one. So they're doing the same thing with this, adding frogs, adding tadpoles, adding fireflies, adding mud blocks, different mud types, adding mangrove trees, mangrove wood, the stems, and there is just so much in this, and especially how they took the Deep Dark and the Warden and combined it with the Swamp update as well to make it the Wild update. This is certainly the Wild update for real. And again, it makes sense that it's called the Wild update. You can tell it's called the Wild update because the R-rated Deep Dark, the R-rated Deep Dark from the new footage that we got, feeling like you're watching inside of an R-rated movie or a horror movie of how creepy and amazing it is, and the Warden busting out of the ground. For Pete's sake, busting out of the ground and being able to sniff you. Oh. And again, this update is just going to be amazing. I am more excited for this update now than part 2 of Caves and Cliffs, believe it or not. This update is getting my full attention now. I want it to be next year already. Forget part 2 of Caves and Cliffs, of the way excitement on that. I'm focusing my attention to this update now. And again, boats with chests. Finally being able to store stuff in chests and boats, especially in those new caves. They're going to be so useful. And here's concept art that Lady Agnes has mentioned too from the showcase of the Wild update. This is going to be the best. This is going to be a great update. In general, with the Warden. In my opinion, my favorite part of this update has to be the Warden, in general. They turned Minecraft into an R-rated game, and I love it. Little kids are going to have so much fun getting terrified, and probably screaming of the horror of the Warden busting out of the ground and how creepy and exciting they're making it, because that's what the Warden is supposed to be. And especially being able to smell you now and being able to break out of the ground, like rise from the ground, like breaking out like a zombie would. Yeah, this update is going to be so incredible. So what do y'all think about the Wild update? I am so excited for this Wild update. The Swamp update / the Deep Dark update and the Warden combined in one into the Wild update. This is surely going to be an update I am so excited for when it comes out next year. Hopefully won't be split, and hopefully will actually release in one update, which probably in the summer of next year. I can most likely feel it would probably be sometime in the summer of, like, June-ish of next year. But yeah, what do y'all think? Are y'all happy that the Warden in the Deep Dark is, thankfully, a real good decision of being pushed back, which I'm happy about? They're giving it so much more horrifying vibes to it, and I'm loving it. It makes me even more excited for when it finally releases. And frogs, tadpoles, mangrove trees, mud blocks. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments section down below, and hopefully y'all are excited for this update too. Again, my boy the Warden in the Deep Dark, and me getting ready to get spooked and jump scared by the Warden is ready. I am ready to get jump scared by the Warden. Especially breaking out of the ground and sniffing me out. It's gonna be a great sight. And the whole environment just going completely darkness. You getting the new darkness effect and everything's so pitch black. Again, like the power gets, or like you would see in a horror movie of the power basically turning out. That's how the Deep Dark is gonna be. Or anywhere you have the Skulk Shrieker with that shrieking agony sound, which is absolutely great. This update is just gonna be incredible, I can just tell you. So let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video. Bye.